welcome Jesse Nicholas.
Thank you very much, thank you. I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna nail it, but I'm just a very optimistic person in general. Some people see the glass as half empty. I see it as completely full. I used to say I'm my own harshest critic, but then I posted something online, and that I can tell you for a fact, my harshest critic is Halo Boss 1215. I'm 24 now, and I'm just figuring out how to do some adult things. I'm not really sure yet how adults make friends. In college, it was easy because you live in a dorm. So you just, you walk down the hall and everyone throws their doors open. It's like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast. They're like, bonjour, bonjour. Like a basket of bread rolls that I'm throwing around. And then 1 year later, I'm in an apartment in New York City. My apartment building has 2 units in it, and I have no idea who lives in the other one. It could be my Aunt Emily there, really. It could be. I wouldn't know. Until one day we both got locked out at the same time. Then I could see her and be like, hey, Em, when did you start smoking so much weed? Here's a tip from me to you. If you're ever in the supermarket and you keep shouting, where the fuck are the eggs? Eventually someone will bring you a package. I went to a tiny high school. Tiny high school, graduating class of 6 people. 6. That's not a school, that's the Breakfast Club. That means you're either in the top 5 or you're the dumbest kid in school. We only had a few teachers, so they all had to do multiple roles. For example, my math teacher was also the science teacher and the principal and the school bully. And my English teacher was also the history teacher, the nurse, the guidance counselor, and the cheerleader who turned me down for prom. Yeah. Don't worry, we didn't actually have a prom, so it was just, we just didn't have a prom. So that was fun. I read something recently, I read that 9 out of 10 men masturbate regularly. True. 9 out of 10 men masturbate regularly, and you do not want to see how the 10th guy does it. That's my edgiest joke, for those of you trying to figure out my range. I actually do have, I have one more dirty joke if you want to hear it. So, I once dated a girl called Sarah Bush, which was ironic because she was totally against the Iraq War. I want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records someday. Right now I'm going for world's oldest man, so it's a process. I also, there are a few records that seem very breakable. Like this one that says the tallest structure made out of Lincoln logs was 12 feet. Which doesn't seem that much. And then I saw who held it, and it was a class of 3rd graders who lived in Lincoln, Nebraska. So it's a cute story. So that record's gonna be gone. I'm definitely gonna smash that one. Easy. If I die someday, I want my headstone to say the age that I was when I died. Because I don't want to make people do the subtraction shit with the years. Don't have time for that. I was when I was in 3rd grade, I read a book that was a little bit too advanced for me, and it had a word that I didn't recognize, and that word was fetish. And so I asked my parents what that word meant, and my mom told me that a fetish was an obsession, which is, I mean, it's a pretty good thing to tell a 3rd grader. It's pretty good. But the next day I went to school, and my teacher had brought in all of her favorite stuffed animals, and she loved frogs. Some of you know where I'm going with that. And so the first thing I did, I went up to her and I said, "Miss Struthers," that's her real name, "Miss Struthers, looks like you have a frog fetish." I said, "What?" I said, "A frog fetish, Miss Struthers." "It's okay, I have one too. I've got that toy at home and that toy. Looking back at it, I think she actually did have a frog. If you're ever in a fight, and you want to seem cool, you could say afterwards, if you're hurt, you could say, "You should see the other guy." But if you say the same thing after a car accident, you just look like an asshole. I really like performing like here at clubs like this. I'm not really into like drinking or dancing, but I do like getting my hand stamped. And when I do drink, I end up saying things. When I get drunk, I say things to girls that I would never in a million years say sober, like "Hi."
I heard 42 and 24. Wow, I didn't even think you could drink yet. Well, wasn't that a great job? Yeah. In another 3 years or 4 years, when you're watching Jesse's one-man show and all his big specials, you first saw him in the attic of a Chinese restaurant. Any questions now?